loose again. Edwards off the lane. Micah back down to Edwards. They hand it off to Johnson. Boise State has won. Right now, and they take a downfield shot. And the catch is made. It's Ryan Williams. Still shooting free. Touchdown.
All right, everybody, welcome into the next edition of the Gridiron Uncensored podcast, and we are in preview season. As you can tell, we are rolling through the SEC. In Florida, you are up. It's time to talk about the Gators, Trevor, and
that's right.
see what we're feeling on this team. There's I think a pretty decent amount of offseason hype here with Lagway and kind of what the team's bringing back, and I guess just really how the 2024 season finished really strong there. So people are building off that. They're building hope off that. And let's just go ahead and look at that, Trev, real quick. When you look at 2024, obviously the start of it against Miami, not good. No bueno. Stanford, okay, whatever. They don't count. That's a win. And then Texas A&M got you. And then a couple wins. Tennessee, the close loss there. And then Kentucky, you beat the hell out of them. Then Georgia got a hold of you. Texas got a hold of you. But then you figured shit out and you beat LSU. You beat Ole Miss. You beat Florida State, which, I mean, everybody beat Florida State last year. And then, I guess not everybody. They did have 2 wins, right? And then you beat a good Tulane team, even though at the time they had a lot of transfers, whatever. But still, you put them down 33-8 in the bowl game. So you close out 8-5 on the season. Billy Napier, he gets the next level of hope because people in the preseason were like, hey, I know the schedule's tough, but his ass is going to have to go here soon if he can't figure it out. Well, they got some things going. 8-5. Trev, looking at 2024 and moving from 25, they're bringing in 64% production. They are returning 64% production. SP Plus got them at the 14th ranked team in the country. And last year, their offense and defense was both, middling, 66th overall and then 76th. But once Lagway started going and getting comfortable, it kind of clicked. So, coaching staff, we'll talk about that real quick.
Speaking of the defense being middling, I mean, they brought in 2 new guys. They brought in Vinny Sunseri to be the defensive coordinator and also coach the safeties, and Robert Bala, also another co-defensive coordinator, and he'll be doing the inside linebacker position mostly, and also obviously other co-defensive coordinator duties, if you say. But both Bala and Sunseri both came over. They both coached at Washington last season. So that's an interesting move. I mean, honestly, the way this is set up and the way it looks is that Ron Roberts right now is an executive head coach and co-defensive coordinator, which I would imagine that he's the main defensive coordinator, the way they have this set up. And then they have the 2, Bala and Sunseri, as also co-defensive coordinators. So I'm just trying to figure out how Billy Napier is trying to run his program at this point, because there's a lot of coordinators going on right now.
Yeah, and sometimes you guys let us know. Sometimes it's hard to find freaking information on some of these coaches. That somebody's like, "How do you not know every coach that you're covering?" Dude, look, listen. Some people can do this.
Every head coach has their own way of setting up their staff, and it doesn't always make sense.
Or maybe it's not even spelled out properly online. Okay, so give us a fucking break. Let us know. You guys are the fans of the team. We're out here just looking. We cover the entire country when we look at college football. So let us know what you're seeing, what you're liking. I think the Sunseri move is a good one.
He's got a good experience. He was with the Alabama program from 2011 to 2013, and then he became a graduate assistant in 2019 at Alabama, and then soon after that, he went to go help coach at the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
So, and he was with them until 2023.
So. Yeah, so I mean, I think that's a good hire, and I think you'll like what he brings to the table, especially on the recruiting side too. Trev, looking at the portal, we talked, this team, And it really, we talked a little bit beforehand. It shocked me to look again that it was only 6 people coming in, 116th class. Now, when you've got talent, Florida's got plenty of talent. We all know this, but still, I was just kind of surprised. Ohio State did that the one year, the time I think they won the national title. They only brought like 6 or 7 in, or maybe it was the year prior to that. I can't recall. But again, they're like top 2 in talent. So I was just curious about that. What do you guys think? How do you feel?
The only person I see on this list of note as far as the transfer goes is obviously Michael Sturdivant.
Yeah.
From UCLA, like he's a very, very good wide receiver, big body, 6'3", 205. That should help them in their passing game out quite a bit. Some notes that I did take on the recruiting trail. They did a great job recruiting. They really did. But I mean, 8 of their recruits are in the top 200 as far as the ratings for the country, and 5 of them are at a top 100 player. So, I mean, they're good, solid players, but they're all freshmen. So, I mean, we don't know what y'all have until we get to see.
Yeah, you're expecting them to really step in, and we'll talk about that when we get into offense and defense. 6 in, 23 out. We talked Sturdivant. Stubbs, I think, is somebody that can, probably step in, but he's, smaller on the safety side, weight. Now that this is probably old, he's probably put on some weight at this point, but somebody that you kind of expect, he played at Florida State, see if he can step up and at least, help out with the depth there. Absolutely. And then, Kofi, Asar is how I'd say it, I guess. If I'm wrong, let me know. He's coming in from UMass, edge rusher at 6'5", 250. So he might be able to get in that rotation too, Trev.
Absolutely.
You guys did lose some good ones, though. Dontre Robinson, TJ Searcy, Pymern, Collins, Jackson, guys like that. Those are ones that hurt, especially even who they go to, like Searcy going to Texas A&M. Like that sucks. Anytime you lose a guy to in conference, opponent, even Kelby Collins going over to Alabama, Jakeem Jackson going to LSU, like that shit stings. It doesn't matter, what you got on the rest of your roster. That hurts. So anyway, let us know what you guys think about that portal class. Could Napier probably done more? Let us know. Let's talk offense, defense, Trev. Offense, obviously it's DJ Lagway. Very exciting guy. He came in last year, after, quarterback injury and he stepped in and he really, it felt like the offense immediately elevated when he stepped on the field. So now, especially at where things finished, he gets another full off season to improve his game and to dial himself in. I think he's going to be dynamic and continue to elevate this program. Offensive line's got 5 starters returning.
I was about to say that. Like, it's going to help that he has an offensive line that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, that's huge for a quarterback. Halfback situation's good. You've got proven production there with Bond Jackson. We mentioned Sturdivant coming in at wide receiver.
And then it's really Wilson, the young guys coming off an injury.
Yeah. And then it's the young guys stepping up. I mean, Dallas Wilson is one of them. And you want, I mean, obviously he was a star recruit. You hope he steps in right away and he can perform.
Yeah, Dallas Wilson, Vernal Brown. I think they had one other wide receiver that I saw. Where was he? There he is. Nishan Montgomery. They picked up quite a few different running backs, wide receivers, pretty much all across the country.
Yeah. I mean, they recruit well. We know Florida's got recruits, and we know there's depth at this program. It's just, can the young guys step up and elevate you? Because I know Florida.
Honestly, Brennan, I don't think they're gonna have much of a choice. They're just gonna have to.
They're gonna have to.
It's one of those things where it's like, you don't get to sit and study the playbook for the first 3 games. No.
Yeah.
Some of these freshmen are gonna be expected to know and play on a regular basis.
And you've seen it throughout the country. Some of these young guys coming in immediately. So these guys are getting their money. They're big name prospects. You better show up and you better be ready to rock and roll.
These universities are going to get their money's worth out of you for sure.
Sure as hell are. Yeah, and then tight end room. Last thing on offense, they've got experience there too. I think it's going to be the offense is going to be good. Again, it was 66 last year. I see plenty of room for them to push forward. Move into the upper echelons. Even if you jump 20 spots, 10 spots, you don't have to be the number one offense to win a championship.
Yeah,
we saw that with Miami last year, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I'd say Florida's the most intriguing team for me. One of the more intriguing teams because of what I expected them to be last year, which they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't what I thought they would be. And then this year they're adding a lot of talent, recruiting talent, but not adding actual talent to win now necessarily. Doesn't mean that these young guys can't contribute to the point where they start winning. But I'm telling you, like, this is an interesting team and potentially a dangerous team. DJ Lagway is a difference maker. We all know that. But it's about the rest of the team, honestly. Like, I don't have questions about DJ Lagway necessarily or that offensive line. It's just everywhere else. I have a little bit of a question mark. Running back, I don't think I'm pretty sure I know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But wide receiver, we have limited information on a lot of these guys and their jumble mess of mix and matching wide receivers that haven't played with DJ at all.
Yeah.
Other than right now. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. First 3 games will tell you a lot about how far they've grown over the offseason.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what this team does. In defense, I mean, like they got smacked around a couple times last year. Mm-hmm. We already talked about that. They were 76th overall in the country. But then when you look at what they have, they got strong pass rushers. Sapp's good. Gums I think he's going to step in. He's a good player. Step up, excuse me. You got big beefy dudes in the middle, man. Like just a lot of beef. Where's the beef? You remember that commercial? I was like, Wendy's.
Yes.
But anyway, they got it there. So the middle is going to be strong. It should be strong against the run. Big dudes to move. Banks and Burrow. Those are guys that are going to step up again. Linebacker production's returning. You got Miles Graham and Howard coming back, but everybody just needs to step up, elevate that game a little bit more. Maybe you're hoping these coaching staff additions, help out there. Aaron Childs is going to get more action, and then defensive back. You've got skill guys there. Again, you're recruiting, well. It's just, can they step up? The young guys coming in. Castle at safety, good player. Bryce Thornton, good player. Guys like that, we know them. Who's going to step up and really, elevate this team? And you play a tough schedule. We got that. So, Trev, anything else on the defense that you see?
Not particularly. We just need to see more from them. Honestly, it's just they need to perform at a higher clip than what they were last year.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can do it. Trev, if you want, talk some schedule on them.
Yeah, let's talk some schedule because I'm curious to hear what you think about this.
Yeah, so the over-under is at 7.5. So there's some support there from Vegas. They see a road to victory. You get 2 nice games here, really 1.5, I'd call it, because LIU, okay, dub. USF is a tough group of 5 team. We've covered them. If you want to go look at that, go check it out on our YouTube page. And then you go right into it. So USF and LIU, you're getting that, working out any kinks, shuffling anything that you need to along the defense, offense, and then you better be ready for LSU. But LSU, they could be reeling depending on how the start of their season goes. So, I mean, you can maybe catch them off guard, but it is in Baton Rouge. It's in Baton Rouge.
I mean, I really just want to see Brian, like LSU. This is not a knock on you guys at all. I just want to see you guys lose so I don't have to listen or hear Brian Kelly.
Again. The purple people eater. So, no, I'd love to see Florida take them down.
Florida, come on, take them down.
Please. And then you play Miami. Which, Mario Cristobal.
Who knows what we're gonna have with that, with Carson or with Beck.
It's a loaded roster. It really is.
They've got a strong roster. It's just a matter of how well they gel together and how everything works. And then you come then you go into a bye week, come off, and then you get Texas coming on into the swamp, and I don't know. Texas looks like a very complete team this year, so I'm really curious to see how they play within the SEC on what teams give them problems. Does a mobile quarterback give them problems? I'm very curious on what gives Texas defense the problem.
Yeah. So look, you can see it. You've looked already. If you're a Florida fan, you know this is a tough schedule, but there's games that you can win. I think LSU is a game that you can get early. Miami is a game that you can get. You should be in every single one of these matchups if the defense takes the jump that you're expecting. Texas is going to be tough. Texas A&M, I think, is definitely winnable. Mississippi State's for certain winnable. Georgia, they got Stockton there, but I mean loaded roster. But I don't know. I'm not sold on him at quarterback. I think you guys can maybe get Georgia there. Kentucky, Ole Miss. Really that last segment of games, every single one of those is winnable to me.
Yep, I think. Yes, and we already know they're going to beat Florida State, so that's not even a question. So
lock it down, baby.
The biggest question mark I think on this whole thing is what kind of team comes out when they play on November 1st against Georgia. To be honest with you,
yeah,
because I think if they win that game, that will propel them the rest of the way. If they beat a Georgia team,
the hype from that game would be huge.
I think that would be huge for them to springboard them all the way to potentially the SEC championship game. I mean, there is a path for them to make it there, honestly.
Absolutely. And it just depends, again, what team shows up early, and you got to get your wins early. You can't go through that. You can't go 0-2 at the end of that first 4-game stretch.
Honestly cannot rely on that last stretch of games starting with Georgia and hoping that will springboard you the rest of the way if you struggled at the beginning of the season. To make it to the playoff, make it to the SEC championship game, you have to play your best ball starting week 1 and come out firing.
Yeah, I'm with you, Trev. What are you seeing? I guess the over-under 7.5. I've got a floor of 6-6 and a ceiling of 9-3. That's where I'm sitting at. And against floor is like absolute worst case scenario. I think they're gonna be fine. Though they're a good team. They're gonna get at least 6.
I've got 7 right now as the floor.
You got some.
I think I can go 9. I think I can go 9 as the ceiling. Maybe 10.
So kind of a tight gap there. Like I think
there is a tight gap because honestly, there's no excuse for them to lose to Mississippi State. There's no excuse for them to lose to Kentucky. I think there really isn't an excuse for them to lose to Tennessee because I think they're more talented across the board, including the quarterback position than Tennessee. Florida State, that's a non-starter. That's whatever. But Texas A&M, like you said, I think that's beatable. I think Mississippi. I have them winning against Florida, even though that's probably going to be a very tough matchup. But Hard Rock Stadium, like playing at Miami, is not as intimidating as it used to be back before 2000, like before they moved to the Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah.
It used to be so much more intense playing Miami when they were actually playing on campus.
Sure.
So I don't consider Hard Rock Stadium to be a tough place to play at all.
Yeah.
So I think that's a winnable game. So yeah, I think I got 7 as the floor, and I think so. I'm going to take the over on this. I think they're gonna take one against Georgia or Texas or something that we don't necessarily think of right off the gate, out the gate, but I think that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. And fans of Florida, let us know what you guys think. What are you feeling if things do go south? Does Billy hang around? It's a tough schedule. Has he bought some more, credit, I guess for lack of a better term, for you guys, what's it going to take for him to be fired, or are you guys happy with the trajectory? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Do you think you can beat Georgia? Let us know. What's
I want to hear you guys' upset because there's a few teams on here that would be considered an upset for Florida. So I want to hear, you think you guys take down the Longhorns and ruin their season, or maybe Georgia?
Hey, I'm excited to watch this program and see what they do this year.
It's going to be a great year in the SEC. There's a lot of good teams. It's going to be a knockdown drag out almost every week to week with every SEC game, honestly.
Yeah, I cannot wait to watch it, and we're getting close. So again, guys,
what is it? 6 Saturdays? Are we 6 Saturdays away? It's 5 Saturdays away now?
Something like that.
It's close.
all I know is we're just focused on trying to get these previews rolling, and baby, we're flaying off hot like fucking tortillas at HEB. I live in Texas, so if you're not Texan, you don't know, but you need to, and you should.
So just a reminder, I'm going to start doing this during this end of this, Brendan. But reminder to everyone, while the season goes, Sunday night we do a live show to talk about everything.
Yeah,
and it's live, so you guys come in, drop into the comments, start talking to us. We will talk during the show and answer questions.
Absolutely.
And make comments about whatever you guys want us to make comments about. But yeah, don't forget, Sunday nights once the season starts.
Absolutely. We look forward to having you guys around, and make sure you hit that subscribe button too. So we'll see you guys. Take care. Catch you around in the comments.
See you.